The C2 cars.
Well, we're coming up now towards the start, towards that last corner, the three Porsches in red and yellow, the fastest cars in practice because, of course, they're turbocharged, they can turn up the boost, which means in practice they can go quicker, and Porsche always like to be fastest in practice. But the important thing is not who's fastest in practice, it's who wins the race. 3 Works Porsches versus 5 Jaguars, and the winner of the 1988 Le Mans is 24 hours ahead of us. As we come up to this last corner, you'll see the pace car pull off to the right up the pit road, and then the race will be on, and it's usually exactly at 4 o'clock. Today, this year it's a bit earlier, it's 3 o'clock because of the French elections. Off goes the pace car. 24 hours from now, we'll know who's won the race. Anthony.
Indeed, the three Porsches, of course, were fastest in qualifying. Hans Stuck did one of his flyers to take pole. This shouldn't be a disappointment to anybody because, as you said, they can turn the boost up in qualifying. They can't do it in the race because they'll run out of fuel. And the 3 Jaguars there behind the 3 Porsches. There are, of course, 5 Jaguars altogether, 2 of them over from America with Danny Sullivan, Davy Jones and Price Cobb. And then the other one, Kevin Cogan, the Irishman, Daly and the Australian Perkins. 3 Porsches still in line ahead on the first lap, and it's Wallach, number 18, in front, not Stuck, the pole man.
You know, this is a big surprise because I think Stuck is going to want to reverse that situation. He will want to set the pace for the Porsche team. The interesting thing is, who's going to set the pace for the Jaguar team? I don't think it's going to be the Martin Brundle car. I would suspect that he'll want to hand back, so it may very well be that Jan Lammers, the Flying Dutchman, will do that job in number 2 Jaguar.
Of course, the difference between that and the other Jaguar, Brundle and Nielsen elected to run with only 2 drivers. All the other Jaguars have got 3 drivers apiece. Lammers, of course, is with Johnny Dumfries and Andy Wallace.
Yes, the important thing to remember, however, is that Brundle will probably drive second and take over the best-placed car. If that car is well up, then he'll take it over. If the other car is well up, he might take that over. Once he's committed himself, however, he can't score points on the other car. We're in car now with John Watson in one of the Jaguars down the straight where the cars reach roughly 245, 250 miles an hour. And here are the Porsches and the Jaguar already among them.
Yes, Lammers moving into 3rd place, I think, splitting the Porsche team already. There he is. Wallach and Stuck ahead of him. The Andretti's behind him. And then his teammate, the number 1 car of Nielsen and Brundle.
Now, it's interesting also to keep an eye out for that other Jaguar there. That's the number 22 car, the comparatively slow car in practice, but they're all up there in the first 10 or so, so obviously nobody's going to lie back too far.
No, of course, they're very much part of a team. The Americans have come over from the American racing team of the TWR Jaguar team. And look at Lammers is now in 2nd place, Neville.
Yes, Lammers up to 2nd place. I think of the Americans, the man to watch out for is Danny Sullivan. I don't think he's driven at Le Mans before, but he's driven in Europe before, and he's very, very quick still and very ambitious.
And it's Stuck now in the lead. Stuck, number 17, has taken the lead with Lammers in the number 2 Jaguar 2nd.
Then the Porsches in 3rd and 4th places. The Andretti car, driven by Mario Andretti, his son, Mike Andretti, and John Andretti, who is, of course, the cousin of Michael, the nephew of Mario Andretti, who was a world champion at one time in Formula 1 and has won so many races in America it isn't true. He wants to do the one thing that the only other driver has done is Graham Hill. He'd like to do Indianapolis, Le Mans, and, of course, Monaco.
And he's had a long ambition to do Le Mans with his family, with his son originally, and now, of course, he's got the nephew there as well. A dearly held ambition of this great driver from the States, Mario Andretti.
In car, once again, as the Porsche comes out in the lead, and it's Porsche first, Jaguar second, Porsche 3rd and 4th, then another Jaguar. The 3 Works Porsches are running with a slightly different type of engine management system. What's that, you might ask? Well, in fact, it's what you and I have, fuel injection, this sort of thing, and the electrics of the engine are all computer controlled, and that's giving them an edge over the privately owned Porsches because only the Works Porsches have got that, and they reckon it's made up in